The purpose of this video is to help cleaning overseers expedite their assignment, both in preparation and in completion during the assembly weekend. We want the friends to come here to enjoy the program, of course, which is the primary reason for their visit here, but to also take away an enjoyable experience of having a share in maintaining this house of worship to Jehovah's honor and praise before they leave to associate with family and friends. We would prefer you not be here till the lights are shut off, because many might miss out on that blessing of association with others. Therefore, those circuits that are taking the initiative to apply this program are finding that they can be finished with the cleaning within 45 minutes after they begin, and that gives them plenty of time to do the things that they want to do thereafter. Cleaning overseers, it reduces your workload because you only have to recruit 8 captains. If you have an assistant, you could share the load and each of you recruit 4. I know you didn't need me to tell you that. Once the captains are recruited, then they would have the responsibility to recruit for each task. And we'll go into that in a little more detail. First off, where do you find the Circuit Assembly Cleaning Manual? Obviously you have access to the electronic version, or you wouldn't be watching this video at this time. Now there's a hard copy at the Assembly Hall. In fact, there are 2 hard copies. One is located in the Circuit Administration Office in the bottom left-hand drawer. The other copy is located at the Cleaning Overseer's desk, and you can always find it at that location. Let's take a few minutes to go through the cleaning manual and give you an opportunity to review some of the features, even though you have it in hand electronically. The very first page of the cleaning manual, of course, is the table of contents. You'll notice it's color-coded to reflect the Assembly Hall floor plan. The very first section is the cleaning manual introduction. This particular page deals with some of the challenges that are faced here at the Assembly Hall. Oftentimes, paper products, hand soap, are not fully utilized, which results in a waste of dedicated resources. We've tried to accommodate that situation by utilizing these products to their completion. And so there are pictures that follow in this section that deal with what that means. And we're going to show you some video of some of the problem areas, because the old way of doing things was to pull the small rolls of toilet tissue and place them on top of the dispensers. Obviously, these toilet tissue rolls are different. They do not have a cardboard roller inside, and they are about twice the size of a household roll of toilet tissue. Each dispenser holds 4 rolls. Therefore, we encourage you to let the dispensers run out except for 1 roll in the toilet tissue dispenser before you replace the new ones. And there will never be a need to pull the small rolls of toilet tissue and set them on top of the dispenser, therefore fully utilizing dedicated resources. The same thing when it comes to hand soap. Let the hand soap dispensers run out until they are completely empty. They should be clear, as shown in the picture that we provide in the cleaning manual and in each station. You'll notice it also makes comments about household paper towels and cloth towels, to use them as directed. We encourage you to use them in designated areas for the sake of sanitation and, again, preservation of dedicated resources. Another problem area has been the use of trash cans and the recycle dumpster. The Assembly Hall gets fined $69 per yard when non-recyclables are mixed with the recyclable bottles, cardboard, and aluminum. So the solution is, don't mix them. Well, how are you going to accomplish that? Follow the direction that's provided in the manual, and we'll go through that a little bit later. Another concern is leaving the Assembly Hall in proper condition on Saturday morning when there is a special meeting with pioneers on Friday. The Assembly Hall crew will turn the Assembly Hall over to the Friday meeting in pristine condition. That's a given. But I'm sure you want the Assembly Hall to be in pristine condition on Saturday morning too, right? So what will you need to do? Well, either after the special meeting with pioneers on Friday or before the Saturday program begins, schedule a crew to clean the used areas of the Assembly Hall. That should include all the restrooms. They'll need to be checked, vacuuming of the auditorium, and perhaps some of the traffic areas throughout the facility. If we just take a minute to move ahead to the map, you'll see how the stations have an arrow pointing to their locations. The stations are numbered 1 to 4. Each station has the instructions and the various pictures that relate to it for that particular work area. Station 1 is the main janitor closet. Station 2 is in the main sister's restroom, janitor closet. Station 3 is the janitor closet in the main men's restroom. Station 4 covers the sister's restroom in the auditorium. And the family restroom. And again, you can see by the colors of the map that they coordinate with the task sheets and the table of contents. Let's move on to Section 3. Section 3 is an example on how the personnel division works. You notice the guidelines are: the overseer recruits the captain recruits the lead person recruits the workers. So as we said, there are 8 captains. Now in this particular case, this captain, if he's taking care of the auditorium cleaning tasks, he'll need 4 lead people and 14 workers. So that captain recruits 4 lead persons. Looking at the sections, each portion of the auditorium is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 different sections of work. And if you're not familiar with what that entails, go back to Section 3 or your book, and each section of the auditorium is numbered. So sections 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the auditorium would be cared for by the first lead person plus 3 workers. So he or she only need to recruit 3 workers. If they accomplish the task as outlined in the manual, everything is listed in the order in which it should be done so as not to have to be redundant in these assignments. The second lead person would recruit 4. The third lead person would recruit 3. And the fourth lead person would recruit 4, explaining the sections that would be cared for and the tasks that need to be performed in the order that are listed. When choosing your lead people, it's important to keep in mind how many workers they will be leading. Larger groups obviously will require a lead person that has the skill in assisting or leading bigger numbers. And obviously your good judgment will reflect on how the work gets done. Section 4 deals with the backstage area. Whenever there's vacuums involved, there's an area up above that says, please use supplies and Oreck vacuums. In this case, red cords for the backstage area, and they're located in Station 1 in the main cleaning room. Now that's different from what you would have read going back to Section 3 of the manual. It says there are 18 Oreck upright vacuums with green cords. Now the green cord vacuums are only for the auditorium. So at the end of the day, Saturday or Sunday, there shouldn't be a mixture of colored cords in the 2 different vacuum storage areas. The green cords for the auditorium, the red cords for everywhere else. And you'll see a highlighted area in yellow that gives a suggestion as to the times of day to perform the various tasks. For instance, in Section 3, the auditorium cleaning task, it says sweep or pick up obvious particles the last half of the lunch break. Well, obviously by doing it then, it's in good condition for the rest of the day. Then at the end of the day, vacuum all floors thoroughly. The same principle would apply throughout wherever there's vacuuming performed. Moving on to the 5th section, which is the dining room. This requires a little extra attention. When should you care for the assignments here? Well, notice the yellow highlight. It says before the end of the lunch break, if possible. Trash station and dumpster monitors rotate during lunch and at the end of the day. And then of course there's a thorough cleaning at the end of the day. Your supplies for the dining room are found in station number 1, the main cleaning room. We no longer use backpack vacuums and cords, and therefore you will see a sign that says please don't use these. As with all the cleaning in the facility except for the urinals, we spray all chemicals on the towels and not on the surfaces. The procedure here is the same. This captain has 4 lead people, only in his case he's got 42 workers. So one lead person would recruit 5, another lead person would recruit 18, a third lead person would recruit 11, and the last lead person would recruit 8. Notice the areas that are underlined in bold print. During lunch, when we're talking about the trash stations, assist the friends with the disposal of their separated waste and recyclables. It's so easy to throw everything in the same trash can, but there is a designated recycle container in each trash station, and there are 3 trash stations in the dining room. So separate it. How do you make sure that gets done? You assign a monitor to each of the trash stations. Have someone there monitoring. So when the friends bring their trash and recycles, if they're going to put their trash in the recycle container, encourage them to separate it. How does that help you? Well, when you pull your trash bags or recyclable bags, you don't carry them out to the dumpster, but you have already picked up the trash cart from the maintenance building, as it says here in step B. Then you put your full trash bags in the trash carts and transport those to the dumpsters. Now once again, how do you keep trash from entering into the recycled dumpster? You want to make sure you have monitors assigned to the dumpster. And that's down here, point outside area. In addition to the 4 that would take care of removing debris from the tables on the grounds, there would be 4 assigned to the dumpster. They would be dumpster monitors. And that's during lunch and at the end of the sessions, they monitor those recycled dumpsters. So when the trash carts come out, they make sure the recycle bags get emptied into the recycle dumpster and the trash gets thrown into the trash dumpster. The pictures that come with your manual outline the difference between the 2 dumpsters. The trash dumpster has the light blue lid, the recycle dumpster has the black lid, and it has signs on it. It also illustrates the difference between what's correct contents and what are wrong contents. Let's move on to section 6. Most of this information is redundant. The principles are all the same. In this case, the captain for this area, the entrance and lobby cleaning, he would need 4 lead people, and the lead people would have to recruit 6. All tasks are numerically listed and to be performed in the order in which they're listed, numerically or alphabetically. The direction for station number 1 and station number 2, which is section 8 in your book, are all similar. One of the differences is the second page of section 7, station number 1, the new mopping instructions, which if you've been here before this season, this isn't new to you. You don't need to put the clean mop heads on the handles on Sunday night. You still need to do it on Saturday night, but not Sunday night. Section 7, 8, 9, 10 are similar. The tasks are similar, the whole procedure is similar. You just want to make note of when to clean the restrooms. It's suggested that you clean and refill as needed 15 minutes after each song except the noon song. The reason being is that the traffic is less at that time in the restrooms and the work can be done more quickly. A thorough cleaning is not needed, just a touch up during those periods. But then at the end of the day, you do a thorough cleaning and a resupply in preparation for the circuit coming in the following day. Unless, of course, it's a Sunday, and then you leave it in as near as possible to the condition that you found the assembly hall. You're also familiar with the need to let the paper towel dispensers run out. When the rolls get low, you drop them down in the back, and in section 11, you'll find the paper towel dispenser loading instructions. It shows you exactly how to drop the roll down to the back, plus install the new roll. Basically, that's it. The hand soap instructions are here in section 12 and section 13, the toilet tissue dispenser loading instructions. A point to keep in mind when cleaning under the hand soap dispensers, if you clean under them while they're in the normal operating condition, they keep shooting soap out and that wastes dedicated resources. How do you clean under the soap dispenser? you open the soap dispenser, then clean under it, because that shuts down the automatic dispensing mechanism. And again, these points are highlighted in the bottom of the hand soap dispenser loading instructions. 4 simple steps on how to clean under the soap dispenser. That concludes the summary of the Circuit Assembly Cleaning Manual. We appreciate your taking the time to view this video and to implement the guidelines that are designed to maintain our assembly hall in a way that brings honor and praise to Jehovah, makes it clean and inviting for all that attend.